really quick weight loss book club. I read chapter 9 of Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Emotional Eating, and it was a really good, quick, easy chapter. Right now, I am on my way to the Stuff with Love boutique at Sunshine Acres Children's Home. We're a bunch of Girl Scouts and friends, and we put together a free shopping experience so the foster kids can shop for their families. And I am in charge of this event. So anyway, I apologize for coming at a different time to do our book club meeting. I hope that we have good reception because we are riding along in the van. There's Jeff on our way to Sunshine Acres. I do want to say chapter 9 was about, do you have an addictive personality? And I mentioned last week when I read this read the title of this chapter that I think I probably do have an addictive personality. And so I was really curious what Alan Carr has to say about that. Hey, Mindy! Yay, we got Mindy on. Hey, Mindy, I'm sorry I'm early today. This isn't my normal time, but this is my only way to get it in. I'm on the way to the Stuff with Love boutique for the kids at Sunshine Acres Children's Home. Yay, I got Barb in the house too. Health at any cost. Awesome. Well, today's chapter 9, is about, do you have an addictive personality? And I was worried that possibly I do. But after reading this chapter, Mindy says she's addicted to anchor moments. Isn't that so sweet? You know what? I'm addicted to you guys too. I thought, I can't miss the book club meeting. I love you guys. What I thought was interesting about chapter 9, about addictive personalities, is Alan Carr doesn't believe it. He thinks some of us have an addictive mindset, but it's not in our genes. So it's not like, oh my goodness, my DNA is addictive personality, so I'm always going to be addicted. I'm always going to struggle with addictions because it's in my genes. But he disagrees, and he gives a really good example. Years ago, 80%, I think, of the men, I don't know if it's all adults or just men, but 80% of at least the men in the UK were smokers years ago. And now only 20% are smokers in the UK. Did their genes and DNA just change all of a sudden? No, he does not think that could be the case. And in the eastern part of the world, more people are smoking now than used to many years ago. Did all of a sudden people with that kind of DNA, with addictive personalities to smoking, move to the east? No, that pretty much in his mind, it's more environment. Who the people are that you hang around with. What have you learned in your life that makes you drawn to addiction? But the good news, if it's not in your DNA, that means you're not trapped for life, that you can overcome your addictions, including addictions to eating food that is crappy for you and not healthy for you. So I thought that was pretty exciting, because I always thought I probably did have an addictive personality because I've been addicted to sugar my whole life. And when I went to college, I made sure I didn't do drugs because I was afraid if I did drugs even one time, I'd become a drug addict, because I was afraid I had an addictive personality. And I've also avoided gambling other than playing games. Like, I play Crazy Eights with Jeff, my crazy guy over here. But, we don't play for money or anything like that. And if I go to a casino, which, I don't know, every few years I might show up at a casino with friends, and the most I'll ever spend is $20, because that's all I'm willing to lose. So anyway, so I found it very interesting that Alan Carr says, no, addiction is not in your DNA, but it is a mindset, and it's a trap that we can put ourselves in. but we can get out of that trap, which I think is pretty amazing. Do you have any thoughts about this, Jeff, as you're driving down the road getting me to Sunshine Acres?
No.
He's concentrating on driving right now. He's also going to be a singer at our event. We have been doing the Stuff with Love Boutique for 16 years. It started in my living room with my Girl Scout troop, 8 girls and 8 moms. The girls needed to come up with a silver award project for Girl Scouts, and we had no money in our account because we'd already spent it on a fun Girl Scout trip. So we had to think, what could we do and what resources did we have? And the resources we had was right in our house. My girls were like, I don't know, I can't remember if they were 12 and 13 or if they were 13 and 14, but they still had all their Barbies and all their stuffed animals and things like that. And so we used that as a free store and brought it to kids who couldn't shop for Christmas and gave them a shopping opportunity. And one of the places we went to 16 years ago was Sunshine Acres, and we're going back to Sunshine Acres today. I might do it.
What's the best part about it?
The best part about it is, number one, it pays Stuff with Love. It stuffs our gently used as well as brand new. And so I lost for a second, but it even helps to the things that's amazing about this. It empowers the children that we're serving. It empowers them to be givers at Christmas. So they're not just getting presents for themselves, they are choosing presents to give to their family and friends, which is pretty exciting. And so I may be doing another live from Sunshine Acres, but I wanted to quickly give a talk about from our weight loss book club about chapter 9 of Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Emotional Eating. And if you want to put in the comments, if you watch this on replay, because this is a really short video, so if you're catching this on replay, I promise that I will respond to every comment that you have about emotional eating or about addictions. But I am going to say, this is an emotional time of year. Christmas time is very emotional for a lot of us, and for some it's sad emotions because we're missing family members and things, and for others it's and other times in our lives it's super exciting and happy times, and for those of us who are emotional eaters, we look forward to all the fattening delicious foods that we have this time of year. And what I'm trying to concentrate on, instead of concentrating on all the Christmas treats that I like to bake and make and eat, instead think of other things that are fun at Christmas time. And volunteering is my favorite. If you have an opportunity to volunteer in your community, please do, because it'll fill your heart with more joy than eating Christmas cookies. I promise you that. Also, singing Christmas songs, or doing
turn right,
making Christmas crafts, decorating. If you concentrate on the other things during the holidays that doesn't involve eating, you can still have joy and you can still have special times with friends and family. And that's what I wish for all of you. And I am 1 minute away, and Sunshine Acres has a church on site, so we're actually going to go to church with the kids and then set up our store. So I gotta go now, but just know that I love you all bunches. If this is your first time showing up to Anchor Moments, you can check out, we have a lot of playlists, including singing Christmas songs. I go live on Manjaro Mondays, so I'll be going live again tomorrow and doing a question answer about GLP-1s, including Manjaro, which I am on. And oh gosh,
take the next right, then
what
turn
else
right.
can I share with you? I think that's it, but I may be going live in a little bit later when we set up the boutique, so you get a chance to see it. I tell you, it's the most joyful thing I do all year. It's so much fun, and I'm hoping by sharing the stuff with Love Boutique, I do have a playlist about it that I did 4 little videos in 2019 when I was brand spanking new to my Anchor Moments YouTube channel, and I'm going to be adding some on there too. Oh no, Mindy said I cut out when I was sharing the best part. Oh poop. The best part of doing the stuff with Love Boutique is that we're empowering children to be givers at Christmas. So kids are shopping for other people, and they get to be givers and experience the joy of being a giver at Christmas. And it doesn't cost them a thing. And it really, I mean, I went out on Black Friday. I have to admit, Jeff and I go out every Black Friday and we get specialty deals at Michael's Arts and Crafts, and we always go to Ulta and buy makeup and stuff for the lotions and potions part, because there's like smoking deals. But I wouldn't have to buy anything. I can shop in my closets and stuff at the house too, and come up with really nice gifts that the kids can shop for their families. It's a lot of fun, and it fills my heart with Christmas joy and no calories. And I'm actually going to burn calories today. Oops. That's my ringtone. People are calling me because I'm in charge of this. Oh, Mindy, thank you. Am I back? I'm not sure. I love you guys. Thank you, Mindy, for your donation for Stuff with Love. You are the best. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah. And I'll try to do another live in a little bit. But I have to go to church with the foster kids right now, and then set up the boutique. But I think you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Mwah. And gotta go. Bye-bye.